Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're back at it with another Prizepicks video. We're going to go ahead and give you an NFL play for today that is going to be a 13x payout that's going to go ahead and cash for us early on in this early Germany game. I know it might be a barn burner. I know it might be a slow ass game, potentially, right? It's two bad teams going up against each other, the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants, right? But bad teams, bad defenses, right? Meaning these offenses can take advantage of those bad defenses. And yesterday in the YouTube video, I went ahead and put out this free play that I was extremely excited about, and it was such a shitty game, man, for LSU, right? I mean, Bama had themselves a day on the ground, running all over the place. Insane how much, if you're LSU, you're the defense, you know what Jalen Milroe is going to do to you, right? You know that his game plan is going to be just run down the middle, run to the side, and just kill you with his legs and be unforgiving in that way. And you could not do anything to stop it in a must-win game. It was almost like an elimination game, right? It's either win or stay home, not go home, because you were at home in Louisiana and you got fucking just got beat down, man. It's crazy. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and give y'all a badass play for today. All right. So before I do that, I do want to remind y'all that my VIP, like I said, we've been crushing it all freaking week, right? We had a down day for college football yesterday, but it's all right. We're going to go ahead and get our units back today, and we're going to fucking crush it for all of you, okay? So let's get to it, man. Let's give y'all some winning plays for today. And yeah, if y'all want to get on my VIP, I'm still giving away 80% off for the entire NFL and college football season, right? All you have to do is type in code November at checkout, right? Type in code November at checkout. It's going to go ahead and take $1,200 off this. Bring your payment down to $300, right? And then not only that, you could finance it with as low as $27 per month, right? And then at the end of the full calendar year, your total will only be $333, right? But once we go ahead and win out huge today, right? Because we are, I have no doubt about it. We're going to win huge today, that you're going to be able to pay this off immediately, just like that, right? So let's go on over, man. Lock in this awesome deal that I have for the rest of the month, right? Only 8 slots available. Type in code November at checkout, and you're going to go ahead and hop on with us, right? The Diamond Sports Picks fam, and win some money, all right? So let's go on over, man. Let's give y'all the play for today. So, that almost popped up, the play for today. Yeah. All right, so I mean, y'all probably saw it, but we're gonna go, or maybe, right? But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cook it up right here in front of us, right? We're gonna go with Malik Neighbors, right? Malik Neighbors to go over not 74.5 receiving yards, man. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take his boosted projection at 89.5 receiving yards, right? Malik Neighbors at 89.5 receiving yards. Let me double check that to confirm with y'all. Yep, 89.5 receiving yards. I think this dude's gonna have himself a huge day, right? Like huge day. Yes, he hasn't cashed this in a few games, right? He got this against Dallas, then against Cleveland, almost got it. But if you look at the teams that he's facing, Pittsburgh, pretty nasty pass rush, right? Obviously, Philly, they could definitely generate a good pass rush, especially up the middle. And then Dallas, so Dallas, atrocious, right? All over, offense, defense, they're kind of just trash all over the place lately, the entire season actually. And that's where, he got 115 receiving yards, right? And then Cleveland, obviously with Myles Garrett, they could definitely generate their own pass rush. What I'm trying to say here is that if Daniel Jones is getting pressured, he ain't throwing the ball that well, right? Malik Neighbors ain't doing shit. But if Daniel Jones is not getting pressured, like in this game, Malik Neighbors could put up a buck and a touchdown, right? He could literally put up over 100 yards and a touchdown easily. And that's what I see him doing here. The Carolina Panthers are the worst team in the NFL in terms of generating pressure, right? The absolute worst, dead last, right? So Is Daniel Jones going to be pressured a lot today? Probably not, right? And if for some reason he is, right, then this is probably not going to go over. But for a team that generates the least amount of pressures in the NFL, right, I definitely think that Malik Neighbors is going to be able to go ahead and get this over 89.5 receiving yards right here, right? Malik Neighbors over 89.5 receiving yards. Lock that sucker in, right? We're going to, of course, if we're taking Malik to go over 89.5, then we're probably going to take Daniel Jones, right? Daniel Jones over 224.5 passing yards, right? Daniel Jones over 224 passing and a half passing yards. He got this, he got this against Pittsburgh, right? And then he also got this against Seattle, right? This is where the Dallas game, maybe he was injured, maybe he didn't play, I don't know. The Dallas game isn't on here for some reason. But I have no idea, right? Anyways, so 224.5 passing yards, right? I definitely like this for him. Seems pretty low. And the Carolina Panthers are just bad all over the place in terms of stopping the run, stopping the pass, right? And I think this is a spot where, at the very least, Daniel Jones could be out there, could go out there and show that I ain't no scrub, even though he is, all right? He could go out there and show that he could play football in a professional NFL level, even though he can't. But I mean, Daniel Jones not that guy, right? Daniel Jones really needs to write a check to the Donashell family, right? The Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator during that time when they played in the playoffs. I'm gonna just move my weird face over here because they really got Daniel Jones paid, right? If it wasn't for them, I mean, Daniel Jones would not have gotten paid. It's crazy, right? But anyways, Malik Neighbors, Daniel Jones, man, go ahead, lock that sucker in. Then we're going to go ahead and combine it with, obviously, we need some Carolina players, right? We need some Carolina Panther players. So we're going to go ahead and go to Chuba Hubbard over 71.5 rush yards. Man, this bumped up. Wow, this is crazy. So I sent this out on the VIP. And when I locked this in, this was at 65.5 rushing yards, and it unfortunately has gone up to 71.5 rushing yards. Right? Wow. The fact that it went up, that means they probably love this play. I mean, it's much easier to run on the Giants than it is to pass on them. And you can see here, I mean, he's cashed this in 3 of the last 5, averaging 73.8. So I think if you're the coach of the Carolina Panthers, you're like, all right, well, we actually beat New Orleans. Chuba got 72 rush yards. I guess the way to do this is keep the ball in Chuba's hands, keep it away from Bryce Young's hands, right? And we may potentially have a chance to win this game for whatever reason they may want to, right? So over 71.5 rush yards, right? For Chuba, like I said, I locked it in for over 65.5 rush yards. So if you guys want, you could even do this, right? Where you could kind of bring them down to 49.5, maybe even 59.5, right? It's going to bring your payout down. But as of now, we're going to go for 71.5 rush yards, right? And then, of course, we're going to combine it with one more person, right? Xavier Legette, right? I believe that's how you say his name. Xavier Legette, right? Country boy, over 3.5 receptions. I mean, he could easily get this, right? Some dunking, some just small passes, right? Down the middle, down to the sidelines, right? Just easy completions for Bryce Young. That's probably what they're going to be looking for. This is the wide receiver 1 out there. And I could definitely see him getting over this 3.5 receptions. If he got 4 receptions against Denver, come on, man. He could definitely get this against the Giants, right? Now, the Giants, they're no pushover in terms of passing defense, right? But they're definitely not as good as the Denver, I was about to say Nuggets, as the Denver Broncos, right? So definitely going to go ahead and take Xavier over 3.5 receptions. And you can see here, man, this turns it into a 13x payout, right? A 13x payout. I already went ahead and locked this in. I have this locked in right here. You can see here, Chuba, Malik, Daniel Jones, and Xavier. Put $25 to win $325. 13x payout, man. Badass freaking play. I love it. Let's lock it in. Let's get this money and let's win on an early freaking game, man. I mean, to win 13x on an 8:30 a.m. game, whoo, I love it. All right, everyone, that's the play for today. Make sure you go ahead and lock it in. Get on the VIP if you're not on the VIP, right? If you want all my plays for today, all you gotta go do is go to Sleeper, right? Go download Dabble. Use code DSP or for Sleeper or Dabble. Click the link in the description down below, and I will go ahead and hook you up with all my plays for free. All you gotta do is text this phone number 818-212-1610 right here, and just text me confirmation that you went ahead and downloaded those apps with my code, right, or using my link, right, preferably using my link. That way we know for sure it's me, right? And I will go ahead and hook you up with all my plays. We went ahead and had an insane weekend on Sunday last weekend, and I don't plan on stopping now. All right, everyone, take care, have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the VIP.